Good evening, good evening, good evening. Um, how's everybody doing? John, how you doing tonight? Glad to see you here. I gotta bring up something, and I'll be right with you. I had it up, and then I accidentally closed out on it, so now I gotta bring it back up again. Okay. There we go. Back at you. There, I'm here now. Brian, 1 2 3 4 5 8. How are you doing? Making on money. Hello. John, Carolyn, want to be free. Kelly Paulson, how are you guys doing? Um, well, I'm glad you stopped by and showing some support. I'd like you to support another cause if you could, or if you would. Um, let's see. This is a cause I'd like you guys to, if you could see it in your heart, to go out and check that out. The little girl, she's got leukemia. Mom and dad's are going bankrupt trying to pay all the bills and stuff. They could use whatever help they could get. I realize times are tight for everybody. If you just got a couple of dollars, go ahead and, if you can afford it, give them a couple of bucks. If you can't, I understand. If you don't want to leave your name, that's fine. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do. Well, you brought my. Thank you for bringing my Swiss. Did you bring Swiss? Thank you for bringing it. So, Benjamin Chavez, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. This is my Sunday night snack chat. You bring a snack, bottled water, beer, pop, pretzels, whatever, popcorn, soda pop, whatever you want to snack on, bring it in. And, we'll sit there and talk and have a snack. You're right there, ZZ78. You're absolutely right. I'm doing good. Oreos. Oreos work there, John. Oh, martini, some sake, yeah, some tea, coffee, wine. Yep, that all works there, Kelly. I am doing the Saturday or Sunday night snack chat, but I want to make it, you know, uh, sort of a fundraiser too. If you guys see it in your heart, go to this GoFundMe right there. Read all about it before you decide to put any money into it. Her mom and dad are fellow YouTubers, but they are paying bills that they can't pay, and every little bit helps. So she is. She's just a young girl, little cute little girl. Breaks my heart to see it. So hopefully we can get some people that that'll donate some money. Help these unfortunate people out. Um, if you want to know what I think there, Brian, blame Monsanto for it. We never had this stuff until they started putting all them chemicals on your foods, on everything they grow. Trust me, Monsanto's got a lot. So, thank you, money on the bank, banking on money. I appreciate that. So will these people. I said, if you only got a couple of dollars, go ahead, if you can afford it, give them a couple of bucks. That's all you got to do. A little bit goes a long ways. An illness shouldn't have to bankrupt a family. And unfortunately, that's what it does in the United States. Most times when somebody gets an illness and it's devastating like this, they're bankrupt for the rest of their life and the rest of their children's life. Because, they're constantly paying, on payments on stuff that's ridiculous. When you have a treatment and it costs $50,000 and you got to have a treatment every month. It's hard to recover from that. I just had a CAT scan a month ago, not even a month ago. The 15th, 14th, I think, 13th, 12th of May. 12th of May. I had a CAT scan on the 12th of May. $5,000 for that CAT scan. I was there 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's hard for people to make these bills, and sure, they can go to the hospital and claim, not indigent, but they can claim, poverty or whatever. But then, if they got too many assets and stuff, the hospitals don't care. My wife doesn't have health insurance. She went to the hospital and she filled out the paperwork, and it took about 6 months, and they paid her $18,000 bill. I was with her. I had a limited health insurance. I had the Affordable Care Act, which didn't pay nothing, and they wouldn't cover none of mine. And so I was stuck with a $22,000 bill at the time, which we've got that, paying that down, but it can be catastrophic. So, especially when you're not making enough money to even make it, and then, they throw these gigantic bills out at you. I had to have a new kneecap. And people, why'd you have to have a new knee? Well, because I sat in a chair for 4 years and couldn't walk. It was either a new knee or a 38 caliber, one of the two. So I got a new knee. Fortunately, I had Medicare insurance. So my knee insurance, and my knee wasn't that much. This hip was $144,000 for the insurance, but my cost was $1,100. Fortunately, it wasn't that much. But if I had to pay that all out of pocket, that was $200,000 worth of operations in 13 months. Who in their God green earth can afford that other than millionaires or billionaires? I can't. I don't think anybody on my panel can. Carry on, Jeff and John. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Loved the fish dinner you made. Pretty cool. It's not legal and it's not ethical. They're banking on money. It's just one of the side effects from all the chemicals they put on the food to make the food so they can grow. You need some pig and cattle manure? Yeah, I know. So, for those that just come in, I'm trying to raise some money for this little girl right here, help her parents pay off, or pay on some medical costs that that are occurring because of her. She has leukemia. So, and they're like I said, go in, read the descriptions, before you decide to do anything, and check it out. And if it's something worthwhile, you want to do it, go ahead and do it. If you can afford a couple of bucks, give a couple of bucks. If you can afford more, give more. If you can't, that's fine. If you want to leave your name, that's fine. You don't have to leave your name. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do. So, it is appalling. Kelly and Jonathan channel. How you doing? Nice to see you here. Paranormal Mama, you're looking lovely as ever. And that goes to all the ladies here. You're looking lovely as ever. If I haven't said it, well, I didn't say it. So, but you are looking lovely as ever. So, I'm just a little bit working up on this GoFundMe account for this little girl. It hurts me to see a little girl like this. Anybody really, but it does hurt to see a little girl that has never done anything wrong in her life to be treated, to have to go through this, and it's bad. So, you're in pain. I'm sorry to hear that. We got a little girl that's she's got leukemia, and we are trying to get her some money raised up to help her mom and dad pay some bills. So, but we all have. Let me screen share it. So. There she is. Isn't she a cute little girl? Her name's Makina. They got $25,000 or $26,000 of their $40,000 goal. So if you guys are interested in donating, right here it is. So cute little girl. Well, Maria, you're welcome. So if you guys would like to, please check it out. Show her some, consideration if you want to. Like I said, I don't ask anybody to do something that I wouldn't do, and go check her out. Read the story. If the story is compelling to you, then go ahead and donate if you want. If you can donate a lot, donate a lot. If you can't donate a lot, only just a couple of bucks, that's fine. If you can't donate, well, that's even, it's okay. We all know. Everybody knows. So. That's right. Go, Carry On Jumpin' John. That's a great channel. If you guys don't know who they are, show them some channel love. Go up through the chat list and you'll see a bunch of people up here. Pretty good channels, all of them. Show them some channel love. Hit that like button for Iron Dog too. So, but Fat Boy, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. John Franco, nice to have you here. That's right. I'd be inviting myself over to dinner every day there, Jeff and John. So, anyways, I posted a link right here, guys, and I'll post it again. I'll post it all night, for the next 2 hours. The little GoFundMe account for a little girl that's got leukemia. Her mom and dad are fellow YouTubers. They're having a hard time paying the bills. They've got close to $26,000 raised on a $40,000 goal. So if anybody could help, go to that link right there, check it out, read everything. I'm not telling you something I wouldn't do it if I didn't do it myself. Read everything, make sure it's something you want to contribute to, and if it is, go ahead and open up your checking book or whatever and give them a little something if you can afford it. If you can't, that's fine. If you can, that's even better. Didn't it though, Damon? I was ready to jump through the screen and grab that fish out of that fryer, but I thought I'd get my little tootsies, my little fingers burnt. So. Theo, How you doing, man? Nice to see you here. Surgery went well. I had a couple ups and downs. Had to make the emergency room once. It split open a couple of times, but it's all back together now. Staples are gone. I'm in tape to hold it together. After that, Wednesday I take the tape off, and then in 2 weeks from then I go back and see the doctor. So on the 20th of June. So I'm walking around a lot better. I don't need the crutch so much or cane so much. So I'm doing better. Thank you, banking on money. I didn't know anything about this little girl until I had another fellow YouTuber call me up on the phone, and the guy was practically in tears about it. And he said, "Hey, can you help?" And he said, "I'm going to help. I'm going to try to get a bunch of other people to help. Can you help?" And I said, "I can help. I will help." Uh, he said, "Can you put it on your live? Do a fundraiser for us?" I said, "When I do a live stream at night, I'll start, actively promoting that GoFundMe account." He said, "Thanks, man. I appreciate it." And I said, "No problem. I have no problem with helping somebody that needs it." I am healing well there, Arizona. So we got a little girl that could use some help here, Arizona. If you so inclined, if you'd like to, it's okay. If you don't, I just put a link in there, Arizona. She has leukemia. Her mom and dad are, wits ends trying to pay the bills and stuff. They got almost $26,000 raised up on GoFundMe to help. They got a goal of 40,000, so I'm trying to help them get that goal. Would be nice if we could get it done today. So I don't think, uh, you know, I don't think my live stream can raise that kind of cash. But if it could, it'd be nice. If it can't, oh well. Hopefully we can do something. And like I said, I've been telling everybody in Arizona, go in, completely read it, make sure it's something you want to give to. And if it's something you want to give to, go ahead and give to it if you can afford it. If you can't, that's fine. If you can, that's even better. A couple of bucks if you can afford it, more if you've got it. They would appreciate it. You don't have to leave your name if you don't want to. If you want to leave your name, you can. So, are you leaving, bad boy? No. No. So, that's. I just wanted to get that out. I appreciate each and everybody that does take a look at that. And I appreciate that, Arizona. I really do, and I'm sure they do too. So, uh, I gotta check something real quick. Okay, I just had to check something. I got a notification on another social media, so I had to check that. So. It was for my grab a dog, so make sure I wasn't going to miss out on some business. So, um, I've got Percocet and I got Tramadol and stuff like that, and asked me how I was doing on my Percocet, and they gave me 60 when I left the hospital. I still got 47 left. I just counted them yesterday. I got 47 left. And then the Tramadol I haven't touched since May 7th, so, and I just got that refilled, so not doing bad on my med. So I try to force myself, to live through the pain instead of taking anything for it. For those that were in the live stream this morning, I didn't get the egg bake done, but I did get the chicken noodle casserole done, and I did get the baked beans done. And the videos of both of them, all I got to do is edit them or put them in the movie maker, and then download them to YouTube. Just got out of the shower. Well, that's cool, Marie. Thank you for showing up. Banking, I've been banking on money. Oh, hell no, that's right. So, but the cream or the chicken noodle casserole turned out good. The baked beans turned out excellent. I had a dish of the chicken noodle casserole for dinner, and then about an hour later, I grabbed a small dish of the beans. I had to use a spoon to pry the lid off because it stuck together. So, but I did. I got them, and they turned out excellent. It's with a can of the pork and beans that I said this morning I was going to use. So, well, thank you, Marie. Hopeful Backyard Farm, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Y'all looking lovely as ever. So, I love taking showers too. You'd have thought Marie would have videoed it for us, huh? Z28 or Z78 would have been nice. I'm just kidding, Marie. So, yeah. I'm, I'm glad you're doing good. Is Cab 7 still going? I didn't know if he was or not, but I had to leave. So, um, got a hangnail. That's always good. So, anybody got anything they want to talk about? What did you guys bring for a snack? Now, I just got done eating just a little styrofoam cup of baked beans. That's why I'm not eating nothing right now. Jeff and John, they do have some great videos, man. So if you guys are interested, check out Jeff and John. They're really, really great. Honest to God, they know what they're doing. They're great cooks. So cheese crackers and green tea. Oh, that's good, dear Marie. I don't drink a lot of flavored anything. Tea. I love tea. I just don't. I haven't made any yet this season. Um, but I don't drink a lot of pop. I've had 4 cans of pop in the last 2 years, so I don't drink a lot of pop. I don't. I've had a half a beer in the last 2 years, so I have no idea. Um, I don't know. So let me see. I think you can PayPal money there if you have a PayPal. Um, um, if you go to this where I've got it open there, uh, Brian, let me show you something. I don't know, this might help. You can, let me, you can probably go right here, um, get on this site right here, and then, by that link, that'll bring you to this site, and just click get help, and they can probably tell you how to go about it if you're having problems. But I think they take PayPal. I just used my bank card and it went through. So I don't know. So well, I know that. Z78. I live in Michigan, and that to me ain't got nothing but humidity up here too. So Mega, how you doing here? Smile back on your diet. Okay. Yes, that is a GoFundMe account for a little girl that's got leukemia. It's hard for me to pronounce her name. Her name is McKenas. If you guys aren't, you feel inclined to and want to, you go ahead and show her some love and donate a little bit if you want. If you don't, that's fine. If you do, that's even better. So no, we're not doing too bad up here. We've already done 4 events since yeah, we've done 4 events since the first part of May. So we're not doing too bad. I like to do 2 or 3 a week, but that ain't gonna happen for a while. But a lot of it is we've done more, but I was off for almost since the 7th of May. I've been doing this hip thing, so I haven't been able to do too much. And um, my wife and daughter are the ones that do all the hot dog stuff. I just load up everything and unload everything, and wash the dishes and take the cart there and stuff like that. But when I couldn't do it, so there was a week and a half, 2 weeks that we couldn't do nothing. So you still like that lamp, huh? Yeah, everybody thinks it's a bong, but that's a hell of a nice looking oil lamp, isn't it? Rock on, that's right. So I bet it was nice and toasty up there, huh? Could take you some eggs and fried you some eggs and some toast and some bacon right there on the roof. So, yeah. All right, there, man. Glad you got it figured out. So, so what y'all snacking on? Marie's got cheese and crackers or cheese crackers and green tea. So, yeah. I know. I tell you what, man, I used to love it when, on a hot day after getting off from work, 'cause I was, I drove the front loaders, and back then they didn't have air conditioners, the ones you dump over the top. So you got the canopy and stuff, over the top of the truck. You're sitting on top of the engine, and you're not getting no air because you pull out of one driveway and go into another. So, it's just like this down the street, back in one driveway into another, out of a parking lot into another. You don't hardly get to go anywhere because it's one right after another. So you're not getting no speed up. You're not getting no air in to cool it down or nothing. So when I would get out of work, I'd walk over to go to the house, and I'd walk right over to the garden hose and turn it on. You know how the garden hose has been sitting out there in the heat, and it's hot. Well, I'd let it warm until it just about got, it's still hot. I'd start putting it on me, and then start to warm, be warm, and then sooner it'd start to get cool. But it's cooling you off gently as it's running all over your body. A lot of times I walked in the house soaking wet. What are you doing? I said, either come in soaking wet or come in here and you didn't want to see me what I looked like before. So I'm not having nothing right now there, Marie. I just got done eating a bowl of baked beans. So I'm having a bottle of water. So, so, yeah, I love a metal roof, especially when it rains on it. Get that little tingling noise on it. It's pretty cool. And today's metal roofs are a lot different than the older ones. They're all got that baked on paint and stuff like that. So, it's hard for the paint to get knocked off. So no booze. I don't drink that much, man. So Every once in a while, I'll partake in trying some of my wine, but the other day I was in the refrigerator and had a bunch of bottles of wine with just about this much in it, so I just poured them all out, rinsed the bottles out. So, oh, no booze for you? Okay. Yeah, I got watermelon wine. Hi, Sandy K. You're looking lovely as ever. Bobby Sprinkle, good evening. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Glad to have you. Farm Boy 45. Hey, you all, what's up? Hey, you all, what's up? What's up with you there, Farm Boy? Nice to have you here. Roland Hempstead and Wild Edibles. Nice to see you here. We are doing a Sunday night snack chat, but we're also trying to raise a little bit of money for this girl. She's a little girl. She is, um, or she has, um, she has leukemia, and her parents are about at their wits' end trying to figure out how to pay for all this. So if you guys have a little extra cash and want to give a few bucks, that's entirely up to you. Go in the links right there. Go in, check out the link, check, read her story. And then, if you want to donate, it's entirely up to you. I appreciate it if you do, appreciate it if you don't. Really don't. Uh, some people can afford to, some people can't. If you can afford a couple bucks, that's great. You can afford them more, that's even better. If you can't afford, well, that's okay. We all understand. Yep, a good metal roof that'll last you 60, 70 years at least. So that's why when you have one put on and you're 40 years old, you don't never have to worry about it again. Yep. And if you got some friends that are in the construction business, you know, yeah, and they know how to put on a metal roof, you say, hey, man, what you doing on Saturday and Sunday? Would you like to make $400 or $500 and get a couple of your friends over here, and I'll pay you guys each $400 or $500 a piece. All the beer and barbecue you can eat at the end of the day. Iced tea and water while you're up on the roof, then beer while you're when you're down and done for the day. Get two or three guys, cost you a couple of $1,200, $1,300 to have a roof put on plus your material. Pretty good deal. Yeah. And if you can't afford that, a lot of these places, Home Depot, Lowe's, and stuff like that, they have you can buy the metal roof yourself and put it on, and they have courses on how to do it. So as long as you ain't got any ridiculous cuts you got to make and stuff like that, or angles and valleys and stuff you got to put into it, it's not that relatively hard, I don't believe. So great deal. Where do I play? Yep. Well, if you want to make a lot more money on your house, you put a nice steel roof on it. So, no. Pay you in beer. There you go. Yeah, you are because the shingle roof's only supposed to last anywhere between 25 and 20 and 25 years, and a good windstorm will blow them up. And in order to get it fixed, you got to have so much damage done. So you don't have enough damage done. You're only missing 3 or 4 shingles. You're screwed because you pretty much got to pay for that yourself to get it fixed because you have to hire somebody to go up there and fix it and replace some shingles because the insurance company's not going to do it. There's not enough damage done. Well, yeah, sure, replacing them yourself isn't bad, but when you start getting in my condition, it's hard for you to get up there on that roof to replace them. Who's the birthday cake for, though, Franco? Ugh, man, should have took me a nap today. No, I was too busy. Yeah, the theme about it, yeah. Well, ZZ, we got a house here about 4 miles from where I live, 5 miles from where I live. I was the garbage man. I had to deliver roll-off boxes to it, and just the floor was $700,000 on this house, and it was a white granite, I believe. And they started laying it and put it all in, and it was all imported stone or tile. And the woman come in that her husband was having a house built. She come in and she looked at that tile and she's, that'll never do. I don't like it. I don't want it. Get it out of here. Tear it out. Well, these guys took all this tile out, and once you got it cemented down on the ground, it's kind of hard to get off. They ended up having to break it all off. Then surface grind the prep area again, and she went with a black marble for the floor. Now there was another, I don't know, $750,000-$800,000 just for the floor. This house went from $5.5 million to $12 million because she didn't like this, she didn't like that, and they still live there. And I don't know how they're paying the taxes or anything on it because the business that he owns is bankrupt. So I don't know whether he put enough money back to keep this thing afloat. So, but there was it's like 8 bedrooms. I don't know, 4 or 5 baths. Uh, it's got its own service quarters, and and they're behind. The servants have their own house. They live in that, and when they, there's a like a walkway or a path. It's paved. It goes to theirs, but you can't see their house because they got trees and stuff lined back there. So you walk around and then you go back to theirs. And their place is no slouch back here. It's a nice place back here at the servants' quarters, but you can't see it from the house. And they walk up there, and and there is somebody working there, or there was, 24 hours a day. And they lived in the servants' quarters. So I have no idea, what they got paid, but they lived there. So I would think that would be a good deal, uh, paycheck plus a place to live, all your food. The servants' quarters, they even had a swimming pool, and so not as big as the swimming pool for the house, but they had their own swimming pool. So yeah, and what was really funny, not to them, I guess, but it was funny to me because I was sitting there looking at this. They're building the chimneys, okay, and they got the chimneys all built, and the guy, I'm looking at the chimneys and stuff, and I said, "Man, those are some nice chimneys." He said, "Yep." I said, "How tall is the house going to be?" And he told me the house, and then I said, "Well, how tall are the chimneys?" And he told me chimneys, and the chimneys was only like a foot and a half taller than the roof. I said, "I don't think the building inspector is going to pass that because you got to be so high above the roof line in order to for the chimney." Come to find out that the chimneys were like 12 feet too short, and they couldn't add on to them because to add that much more girth to the chimney, they had to widen them out at the bottom. So they had to tear them all down and build bigger chimneys from the ground on up. Seems to me that the architect would have, figured that one out. And I don't know who had to pay for that one, but I'm sure it wasn't the homeowner. So one of these days, maybe I'll drive by there and stop and take, some video of it. So yeah, and that's a lot of people don't understand. When you build a house like that high and you put a chimney in it, that chimney at the bottom's got to be 10, 12 feet wide, to support that much structure going up. And the taller you go, the wider it's got to be down at the bottom and thicker, you know, depth and width. And, a difference of 12 feet is a lot of weight, man. It's an extra, 7, 8, 9 tons. And especially as big as this was, it could even be more than that. It could have been a ton a foot. I don't know. But, they'd tear it all back down and start from scratch. Well, you want to know something, ZZ78? My aunt, I just got off the phone with her before I started my live stream. She lives in Mantoon, Illinois, on Paradise Lake. She has the biggest house on Paradise Lake. It is 7 bathrooms, 7 bedrooms, and it has an elevator. And she has been up and down, fighting in and out with the people that installed the elevator because it works, it don't work, it works, it don't work. She bought the elevator and she decided to have somebody else install it because she didn't want to spend the $10,000 to have it installed. And now I keep telling her, I said, I bet you wish you spent that 10 grand now to have it installed, right? She said, well, if they can still get it fixed, I'm going to be money ahead. I said, yeah, but it isn't worth the aggravation now, is it? She said, well, no, it's not worth the aggravation. So, and as tonight, she still doesn't have it fixed. So this her house has been being built for the last 7, 8, 9 years. She's been building this house. So it's got marble floors in it. You know, it's a nice house. Quite possibly one of the most expensive houses in that area. So, and she was thrifty about it. She'd go to Menards and malls and stuff like that and check out deals and stuff on appliances and um, fixtures and stuff like that. And when she got a deal and she could get a deal on enough of them to do the whole house, that's when she bought them. And she bought 7 toilets and she bought 7 bathtubs or shower, enclosures or whatever they have. Um, she's got tubs in some of them and the showers in others. She waited for, everything to go on sale and then she would buy it then. All the plumbing, stuff, she'd wait for, them to have a sale on plumbing stuff and then she'd go in there and buy, you know, oodles of pipe and fixtures and, elbows and, all that other stuff, more than what she'd ever would need. But she could save enough money by buying it that way so she didn't have to worry about it. Got a guy asked me a question. Um, let me. Guy wants to know a question about how to can milk on one of mine. Oh, but let me get back to this guy's question real quick, and then I'll be right with you. Sorry about that. If I don't do it now, I'll forget all about it. So. Well, that didn't help. Damn it. There you go. I'm getting kind of conflagellated right here real quick. Time we go to paste the link in there, they come up with the old GoFundMe account. There we go. There we go. I'm sorry about that. But if I don't do it, I'll forget about it. So. Anyways, that's you guys are interested. If you haven't been here, check out that channel or that GoFundMe account. That's for a little girl. She's got cancer, leukemia. So RNG Homestead, nice to have you here. Good to see you. Trying to let people aware of this little girl's got leukemia. You got a GoFundMe account. So every little bit helps. If you can afford to give some, go ahead. If you can't, I understand. So my buddy bought a Cassie for 24,000 with 18,000 miles. Huh. You gotta shop around, you're right. John just went live. So I shop around all the time. So oh man. Oh. So losing my train of thought here. I think me and my brothers, we should charge more, but we don't because we don't try to hurt people like these other contractors. We give them a try. You know, you give them a fair job for a fair price. You know, so, the way it should be. If you, you know, if you do this, if you guys do a good job for a fair price, that means you'll get more jobs later on down the road because people say, hey, go check these people out. They do a lot better job, a lot cheaper, and you know they're considerate and kind, and you know they're nice to you. So, uh, damn, I don't know if I can stay awake here long enough or not. I didn't get much sleep last night. It seemed like it took forever. You ever had them? You know, you go to bed or go to sleep where you close your eyes. And next thing you know, you wake up and you know you think it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and you go to bed 11:30, whatever, and you open up your eyes and say, "Man, I slept for a long time. It's got to be close to 5 o'clock." You get up and walk out in the kitchen, and it's 11:45. That's how last night was. I go back in, lay down, taking it, you know, go to sleep. I know I went to sleep. Wake up and think, man, I'm late, you know, and it's 2:15. Or you can't sleep, you know. You sit there and you just stare at everything. And then by the time you fall asleep, you know, oh, now I know I can get some sleep, you know. And then you wake up and you think you've slept for a long time and you only slept for 10 minutes. Farm Boy Show. Thanks for the thumbs up. It is hard to find quality products and quality workmanship. Oh, God. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Adventures of Demo Don. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Good to see you all here. Anything exciting happened this weekend? And they'll do it. Home Depot will do it, and they're not that expensive either. So they have contractors to do all that stuff. I don't know if it's Home Depot, Menards, or Lowe's or whatever, but you buy $699 worth of floor covering, and they'll come and install it. 690 to $700. That ain't bad. I've been seriously thinking about having a floor redone. I know it'll cost that much in floor recovering to do it, and they'll install it. I don't have to. So, well, that's good. There's ZZ78. All right, banking on money. You have a good night, man. Thanks for coming. Yes, he did. Cab 7 did have a nice live stream today. New from Pricker Rick 1 had a flat tire. Thank God I had asparagus. It's a good thing he had asparagus. Yeah, nobody wanted to, because there's no money in it. It's just a small job. But these people work for Home Depot or whatever. They're certified contractors. And when Home Depot says, hey, I got a window to install, here it is. It pays you $82. Go do it. They have no choice. They got to run over and do it. And they do it with a smile on their face because that job paid them $82, but tomorrow they're going to get another job pays them $550, so they understand, you got to take the good with the bad. So, yeah, ZZ's not leaving. Banking is. Yeah. ZZ's still cooling off from the roof job yesterday. Yeah. But to some people, John, that's, Franco, that's not a lot of work. I take out one window and put in a window. It's not a lot of money. But when you work for Home Depot and you're a certified contractor for Home Depot, you got to take the good with the bad. And, so if you did 3 or 4 of those windows every day at, I don't know, $70, $80 a piece, that ain't bad money working 5, 6 hours a day. 4 guys one day, yeah. So, I don't know what it paid. It probably paid them pretty good then. Um, we got a guy here in town. His business is called Perfection Builders, and this guy will go into a house, and he hires carpenters, finish workers all the time. So he'll go into a house once it's he'll look at it when they're doing the trim work and stuff in there. And this guy is so meticulous, he doesn't believe there ought to be gaps anywhere, where woodwork is done. And if you can't make a precision cut, then he doesn't need you. And he's fired a lot of guys right off in the job. So. 6,000 for an 8 foot by 8 foot window installed. Well, the window was probably 4,200 bucks. Some of them, they give ridiculous prices for those windows. So, that's right. Made you the best dinner. Yeah. I uh I was working at the garbage company in my other house, and I had a friend come over and said, "Hey, how much to put windows in for me?" He said, "I'll do them for 25 bucks a piece," and they were, replacement windows. 25 bucks a piece to put them in and to, put the molding on and, seal them. I said, "What do you want me to pay for?" He said, "Just, give me a couple of tubes of caulk and, the molding, and I'll do everything else." So I supplied the molding and the caulk, and, 25 bucks a window. He done 14 windows for me. I was never so happy in my entire life, because the contractor that I had contracting the house at the time, he wanted $60 a piece to put the windows in. I said, "Well, I think I can find somebody to do it cheaper than that." So, what now? Is a double pane picture in the middle, two sides, one all trimmed out, and all. Huh. So, sounds like a hell of a good price, a hell of a good window. So, yeah. But the best thing of it was, for that 25 bucks, I had an octagon window that had to go in into a spot where there was a rectangular window. So he had to box it all in, make all the all the angles and everything. So he lost his ass on that $25 on that window. But the other windows, he finished all 14 of them up in one day, so he did pretty good money. So, bad you can't send us a pic. So, send it to my email at irondog63gmail.com. The same guy that did my windows, I had him tear the roof off my back porch, and we added a new roof on it. And I said, "How much you charge me to do that?" He come over and looked. He said, "Not much at all." I said, "What do you mean, not much? How much?" He come back 2 hours later. He had all the, all these 2x6s and stuff that he had sitting in a pile, or on a stack at his house. He said, "I'll tell you what, I'll sell you these for $5 a piece." And I said, "Well, that's a pretty good deal, because they're like $26 or whatever at the store then." I bought them for $5 a piece. I paid for the plywood. I went and got the plywood and the roofing and stuff. I give him all that, and then I wrote him a check for $400 for the roof. And that was for him to set the trusses and sheet it and shingle it. So did good, man. So, Michelle Koyak, how you doing? Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, a lot of people try to retire off of one job, don't they? Guy wanted $23,000 to do your septic. Little Dread. You got 607. There's no way you're going to hit 620 here tonight, Little Dread. There ain't enough people in here. So, and probably most of these people are probably already subbed to you. I know, Michelle. I honestly know. I feel sorry for you. I do. So, I really do feel so sorry for you. I know exactly how it is. So, I think I'm going to actually call this quits at 9:30, which is another 18 minutes. Um, I'm just about petered out, if you know what I mean. I couldn't sleep last night. For some reason I didn't go and take a nap today, and I should have, and I didn't. And well, that's good. Dream Walking Angel, nice to see you here. Kev Sullivan still going on, is he? Tammy is making me laugh. How is she doing that there, Bobby? Is she dangling those pink pongs in front of you, telling you you are going to get into them? No. This isn't a bus. This isn't a sub for sub or a bus for bus or whatever. There, if they don't sub you back, Little Dread, it's because what we do here is you go up, you check out their channel, you show them some channel love if you're interested. And if you aren't interested, you show them some channel love, and if they're interested, they'll show it back to you. But we don't do the sub for sub or bus for bus or whatever here. It's you know, um, channel love and piranha. There you go. She trying to take little bits of nibbles out of you there, Bobby. Oh. Had to feed the animal the meals. Uh, excuse me. Trying to get everything done. Ah, cool rolling. Yep. Okay. You guys are doing this GoFundMe for Makina. So if you guys would, check it out and something you're interested in, show her some love. Do a little donation maybe if you can afford it. Electrified teeth now. There you go. Um, all right, dear Maria. It's nice having you here. See you in the morning. Thank you. Ben just got done having a ice cream, so I don't know if he went someplace or not. So I have no idea. Uh, Thank you, Dream Walking Angel. Well, we are good friends. Cab Seven's like my younger brother. So you guys, everybody thinks he's older than me, but I'm 11 months and 20 some days older than he is. So he was born on the 4th of July. I was born on the 15th, but he was born in 64 and I was born in 63. So, well, Marie, you have yourself a good night's sleep. Take care. Oh, I see the lovely bride's home. So, yeah, we all like Ben, aka Cab 7. Yep. He just went off a little bit ago. You're born in 1961, older than all of us. Yeah. It's all right. Yeah. I see your hair. Nice. That's right. Got all those vets. Yep. Huh? I ain't. You're 45, but you feel 28. Bobby says you're looking lovely as ever. She says, thanks, Bobby. Just got done getting her hair done. Went to her sister's this morning to get it done. She lives an hour away, and then they spent the day with each other. So need to be more active. Me too. Thumbs up. That's right there, Franco. So yeah, she get her hair. She got her hair done for the wedding. The wedding's the 16th, so she had it colored and cut and styled and whatever. So it does. ZZ78, it'll drain you, but it does your body good. So you know, I was a garbage man for 20 some years, and my wife said, "Well, all you did is drive the truck." Well, no. I was a swing driver for 10 of those years, which meant whenever somebody didn't come to work, you went in and did their job. You went to work anyways, but you went, you dropped whatever you were doing and you did their job. So if they were on the back of the truck, you were on the back of the truck. You know, you you worked harder than everybody else did because you had to basically learn a route or whatever on the run. So And I was, a roll off driver, 7 axle roll off. People think, oh, that's easy too. Well, no, it's not. Not when you got to get up on them big 90 yard containers that are 50 foot long, and you got to throw a tarp up there and then tarp them. It's not what it's all cracked up to being. I like you too, there's EZ78. And I used to drive doubles, and I would haul a shredder fluff with the doubles, and I drove or pulled the 8 axle open tops and would haul, shredder fluff with that. But I'd also haul heavy cast, scrap and stuff like that. You'd be surprised. Well, people, all you got to do is just sit there and watch them load it. Well, yeah, you do. But when the stuff gets hung up inside the box, you got to get in there and start moving stuff around to get it loosened up. And sometimes that can be quite dangerous. You know. And I've been in there before, and start moving stuff around to get it to move, so it'll come out. And, avalanche come, and you can't believe how fast you are on your feet to get away from a couple of ton of stuff rolling downhill at you. Oh, are you still in here, Little Dread? Oh, that gives us good man a thumbs up, yeah, right? I just wonder if Little Dread was still in here or not. So it's kind of nice of him to come in and just, beg for some subscribers and then leave without saying goodbye or anything, hey? It's nice of him. So, and they wonder why, people get upset at him for doing that kind of stuff. So, at least you could have said, hey, hi, everybody. Up, yep, 9 up, yep. Oh, oh. Thank you, Smart Cooking. I appreciate it. I really do. So, you guys go up and down through here. If there's somebody you don't know, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. So, oh. And tonight's Snack Chat Sunday. We're only going to be on for another 5 or 6 minutes, but I try to have it every Sunday night. Um, Probably actually should have took a nap today because I'm kind of dying out. So, but I like to try to go 2 hours every, on Sunday night and 2 hours on Thursday night. But sometimes, it's just hard because it's starting to get nighttime, and so that's right there, Michelle. Thanks for the thumbs up. You have a good one too, there, Bobby. I appreciate it. I really do. So. So, my youngest called. Let's see, he called at around 7:30. Where's mom? I said, your mom's over with her sister right now. Well, how come she ain't answering the phone? I said, well, how do I know? I'm not there. If I was there, I'd be able to tell you why she isn't answering her phone. Oh, well, how come you didn't answer your phone? I said, because I was on the phone with somebody else when you called. A kid thinks you got to drop everything just to talk to him. I told him, I said, let me tell you something. I call you, you drop everything. You call me, you wait till I answer. So, ZZ78. My twin brother used to carry 3 bundles of shingles on his shoulders, climbing up a ladder. People say, "Oh, well, anybody can do that." Well, he said, "Well, yeah, some people can do it, some people can't. But can they do it while they're smoking a cigarette the entire time they're climbing the ladder?" And you're not getting any air. You're puffing on that cigarette, and it's just drawing it like a chimney. So yeah. There you go. That'd be pretty cool. Do a time lapse video working on the house. There you go. Now, if it was a government job and government employees, and they did a time lapse video, it might as well be a still painting because you won't see anybody doing anything there. It'll just stay still. Yeah. Home improvements is popular. You're right. Yeah, yeah, I believe people like it. Yeah, it'd be one picture. Be like a still painting, watching the government work still. You know, time lapse. They ain't moved the muscle in 36 frames. And time lapse is sleeping on the job. Here's one for you, ZZ78. While you're up on the roof, take that air nailer and while your brother's got his hand on the roof, air nail his hand to the roof and see how he likes it. That'll get you some shits and giggles. So. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. It's 9:29. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm just I'm running on vapors right now, so I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. 5:36, 6:37, something. Whenever I get out of bed, we'll start the coffee and then start the live stream. So you think that's funny, huh? Yeah. So make up some funny stuff. Nail his shoes to the floor or to the wall, or nail them to the roof. So. All right, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I really do. Stay safe. God bless, and y'all have a good night. And we will see you in the morning. And sweet dreams to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I really do. Good night, all.